Hello. What is up, guys? As always, we're going to give it a few minutes here to let everyone know that we are live. And then in just a minute, I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing a live looking like such a freaking scrub right now. So I did hop on a little bit early today, but I think I've been playing around with different times just to see what's best for everyone. As always, guys, if you're watching on Facebook in the Six Figure Stylist group, I will need you to click the link up top, and that's just going to allow my streaming service to see your name if you want to communicate while we're doing the live. Otherwise, it just shows that you're a nameless Facebook user. And then if you're on YouTube, don't forget to check out the link in the description box below after the live has ended, because I will show you how to join the Six Figure Stylist Facebook group if you want to hang out with us there. So what's up, guys? I had a super long day, and as soon as my official day was over, I was like, I need to go live right now, because if I don't, I feel like I will just take a shower and pass out and not wake up the rest of the night. So I did hop on a little early, and I've kind of enjoyed playing around with different times, like I just said, just to see kind of what works best for you guys and when everyone is like most available. So if you guys are watching this on a replay, let me know when you watch it, so that way I can kind of factor that in, because I really want to nail it down and find the perfect time for you guys. So going back to my super long day and why I look like this, I spent the whole day working on a model and doing a photo shoot. So I was like, well, this is all so fresh in my head. What better time to do a live about how I create hair content and just share a couple of my favorite things that I do with you guys. So that way, hopefully it will inspire you. Some things you might already know, but hopefully you learn something new, and it will help you create your own new hair content. So I've definitely talked a lot about before bringing in models. The benefit to working on a hair model as opposed to a traditional paying client is your model kind of has to be game for whatever you suggest. So today I was actually working on my assistant. So we started on her hair at 10 in the morning, and we did her hair until 2. And then after 2, we went and did a photo shoot. So I actually switched it up. I didn't shoot her in the salon today. I found a location to actually take her photos at. And that's going to be my first tip for you guys today, is try to mix it up a little. If you're typically shooting in front of a black background in the salon, which is what I always do, switch it up a little and get outside of your comfort zone and find something new to do. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know, it is super bright out here, I'm sorry. I live in South Florida, so it's very tropical here. Lots of like palm trees and beachiness and stuff like that. So I wanted to do, I just made it worse. I tried to do something different than what I usually do. So I actually texted one of my clients that's a photographer, and I was like, hey, I really want to find a new location to do this photo shoot at. I wanted something kind of like foresty, maybe even like an open field, kind of like country vibes. I was like, I don't want anything tropical. Do you have any suggestions for me? And she told me the perfect area to go. Like, this place was magical. So we drove out. It was only like 5 minutes from the salon after I'd finished doing her hair color. And I prepped her hair by curling it all and putting it in those little pins. And I brought a whole slew of equipment with me. So I had my camera, and then I brought a ton of styling products with me as well. So that's going to be my second tip for you guys today is, there we go. If you do any like off location shooting where you're not shooting like right in your salon, make sure you bring what you need with you, because as soon as we got there, it's so freaking hot today. I pulled There's like lizards running all around me. Oh my God. I pulled her pins out of her hair, and we had about 10 minutes before her hair went Bleep. So I had brought combs, I had brought texture spray, I had bought hairspray, all these different tools with me. So, and I had to fix her hair again, probably like 5 times. So make sure that you're prepared if you do any off location shooting, because my whole day would have been ruined if I hadn't brought those things with me. So we got there, and my next tip for you guys is going to be, don't just stay in one location if you have the luxury of doing that. So where we actually ended up going today was like a nature trail type of thing. So we spent a lot of time walking around and finding all these different spots. And we spent a lot of time playing around with lighting. We brought some props with us, so we played around, and I probably took, no lie, like 200 photos at least of her. So that kind of goes into, again, being prepared and just having a lot of variety, so you don't get there and take 10 pictures and be like, okay, we're done, because now I have so many good photos that I can use. A lot of them are not so good because we tried a lot of different things. So there's some that look a little awkward, or things that I was just like, that didn't work out the way I was envisioning it. But because I took so many, and because we tried so many different things, now for the next time, I know this worked really well last time, so let's try something like that again. So make sure that you're, trying something different, staying, like, moving out of your comfort zone, but also make sure that you're prepared while you're there. Another good tip that I realized today was, make sure that you find a model that you are really comfortable with. Like I said, I was shooting my assistant today, so we're together like all day, every day. So I'm super, super comfortable with her, and she's comfortable with me. So it didn't feel weird when I was like laying on the ground and she was like up in this tree and like swishing her dress all around and stuff. It felt very comfortable, and that's going to be a game changer, because I'm sure you guys know, just from taking photos of your clients in the salon, when you can just tell if they're tense in front of you or in front of the camera. And can you imagine like taking someone like that out into a freaking like forest and being like, can you whip your dress back and forth 25 times until I get a good picture of it? It's just not going to happen, and it's going to feel very, very cringy. So if you can find a model that's either had some photography experience before, or is a close friend of yours, maybe someone that you work with. Another hairstylist would be good too, because they kind of can get the vision that you're going for. But that was a huge, huge point in just making everything easy and keeping it going smoothly while we were out there. Another thing, I feel like I learned so many things today, so I was super happy to jump on this live and share these with you guys. Another thing that really helped today was I had another assistant with me, which in this case just happened to be my 9-year-old daughter. But there was a lot of times where I needed an extra set of hands, whether it just be to carry everything around with us, or if I needed like, hey, can you grab me that texture spray real quick? And she was there to kind of help. And if we needed more like props, she was like pulling leaves for us and throwing leaves all over the place, or straightening out Kelly's dress, or tousling back up her hair, or whatever I needed her to do. But she was always like a little shadow behind me today. And it was so helpful if I was like lined up for the perfect shot and Kelly was in the perfect angle, to not have to move myself or move Kelly, and just have someone else swoop in really quick and jump in there and make those little tweaks that I needed. So if you have another friend or a salon assistant or something that will actually come with you, that was super, super helpful for me today. And then after that, we probably shot, like I said, around 200 photos. I want to say we were there for maybe like a good hour or so. So make sure that you get as much content, or even more content than you think that you'll need, because now I have so many photos to go through and choose what I want and how I want to do things with them. And it's just going to be wonderful. From here, I shoot on a camera too. You can definitely shoot on a phone, but I feel like, especially if you're trying to do something more than just have a person stand there and take photos of the side of their head, if you are trying to do anything more like editorial or anything like that, it does help to have a real camera, because my camera has an actual option on it for there's like a portrait mode, there's a sports mode, which takes a lot of photos very quickly, so I can capture small little details and things like that. So if you are trying to do something more than just take still shots in a salon, I would definitely recommend shooting on a camera. So from here, I have all these photos on my SD card, and I'm going to go through and edit them. And I've definitely talked to you guys about editing before, but I do have a tutorial on that if you are feeling a little stuck in the actual editing portion. It's available on Hair by Kate. There it is, hairbykate.com. And it's actually just called Photo Editing Tutorial, so super easy. So if you want to check that out and get a few of my favorite tips for editing, it actually walks you through a raw photo to a finished photo, and I show you each step and talk you through it. So that's a really good tool to have in your arsenal as well. Okay, guys, so I'm like sweating to death. Like I said, I've been outside. So I'm going to go hop in the shower. Just wanted to get up here and share these things with you, and I really hope that they helped. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out at any time. And if not, I will see you guys next week. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Bye.